you were featured in the very last. I don't know too much about the figures, so bear with me if I'm getting things wrong. But you were featured in the last of the LJN line. You know, the big figures on the Black Card series. And now I looked this up. This is the rarest of the series, something like 1989. And I also looked up what a Warlord on mint on card is worth now. Do you know what it is, or roughly?
It's pretty good. I don't know, but it's up there.
$3,743 for a single Warlord.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I know it's 2,500 at one time, but you know, listen, it's cool having all those action figures, because no matter what happens to me in this world, if I'm gone tomorrow, I still live forever. Because I lived through my action figures, I lived through all that stuff, and it's an awesome feeling.
I know you've got the house.
So many people.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Carry on.
Because you touch so many people, and it makes you feel so good inside.
How many figures? Because I know you had a Hasbro figure as well. How many official figures do you have out of you?
I have that one. I have Hasbro. I have 2 Jacks. I have 2 Mattels. I have Epic Toys is coming out now. With actually the first one's a Barb Me Together, which is really nice, because I've always wanted to be with. For some reason, they just haven't made Barbarian figures, so I was so happy they're making Barb Me Together. They got some nostalgic figures coming up for Epic Toys that Barb Me are going to be on. There's some other things. Greg Gagne in the United States, we're going to be on action figures with his group coming up. That'll probably be starting next year. So it's fun having all that stuff. You know, I've been lucky enough to be on Topps wrestling cards, you know, which of course being Topps is the name, you know, biggest name in wrestling cards and just cards alone. You know, so it's really cool being in all those things, you know, it really is. And I know I'm in the game, came out just recently, WrestleQuest. I'm in that game with Andre and Randy Savage and all them. So it's a lot of fun, man. There's a new game actually coming out, I believe, in Scotland next year, that a guy's designing right now. Where we're gonna be, you can wrestle us, and we're in 3D and everything else. You can turn us all the way around, all specifics about you. It tells everything about you. Looks really, really cool what they're doing over there too.
With all the merchant stuff, do you remember what your biggest sellers were, and do you remember what you got the biggest cut of percentage-wise, royalties?
I think the first one, I think I got like for the big figure, if I remember right back from WWF at that time, I think I got like 13,000.
Wow.
Which, you know, was okay on that stuff, you know.
That was a limited run as well. It was only in Canada.
Yeah. But they're giving better paychecks back then. Paychecks went way down since then on royalties. The Hasbro, I can't remember. The Jacks I did good. And the Mattels I did good. The last Mattel I just did, I think I made like about 8,000 on that one, the last one that came out. But of course, the royalties have been cut down so much now. You make pennies on the dollar now.
Yeah. You're also in one WrestleMania console game on the Amiga that I read as well. I don't suppose you got any payment for that game. It's like 1991, I think. And you were one of the bad guys.
Yeah, I probably got nothing on it.